We have never been anywhere this beautiful. We are Brett and Jade Evans. Our motto, Let's, is a life philosophy that has propelled us from experience to experience, all of which has brought us here, floating down through the unimaginably blue water of the Exumas. The journey has only just begun, so subscribe and welcome aboard on our greatest expedition yet. Work until you die, you know that's true. Have you thought it through? 'Cause you love to tell me what to do. We are currently in Norman's Key, and right behind me is Pablo Escobar's sunken plane that we went and we took the paddleboards over and we dove, and it was super awesome. We're gonna see if we can navigate ourselves around the boats and into the channel and onto our next destination. And we have my mom on board, crewing with us as we get ourselves south through the Exumas. And I think there's wind today, which means we'll actually be sailing. Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance. The power yacht in front of us is anchored dead center in the channel, and because of the current, he's sideways, so he is blocking the entire channel. And then he even has like a jet ski and inflatable tube hanging out way back behind his boat. And there's reef on either side of him. We are gonna try to go on the aft side. We're gonna be kissing really close.
It'll dry in the wind. This channel is taking us away from Norman's Key and into the Atlantic, where we will turn south and make our way the 26 nautical miles to Compass Key. The last few days of Becalmed boiling heat has left us all in need of some breeze, some movement, and maybe a nap before we have time to explore the midday stop at Compass Key's Bubble Bath, a natural pool that collects the breaking surf and accompanying foam onto its otherwise clear surface. We've made it out of the cut. We're out in the ocean. We have, I don't know, 50 feet of water. Let's actually see what it actually is. We have, 150 feet of water. So we're good. We're gonna get the sails going.
Probably won't run aground now.
Probably won't run aground. More likely to hit a whale at this point. We're not quite to the land and sea park, so the fishing lure is out until we hit that no fishing zone. We're not there yet. I'm hoping it'll be right there on the edge. There'll be lots of fish just like right on the edge, you know?
Right on the outside?
Yeah, they don't know where the line is, so they like accidentally go out of it. We're gonna catch them. Time to sail. We have wind.
We have wind.
Have wind, we'll sail. This is great having crew on board. Okay, raise the sails.
My favorite part, are you recording?
I am.
Okay.
She's not recording.
I like how as soon as we cut off the engine and we start to sail, it just gets so quiet. It's my favorite part. I'm so glad there's wind. It's why I'm here. I mean, that and to see the kids, but also
Mostly the
There's no wind in Arizona.
it's so quiet and peaceful, and maybe we'll take a nap. It's cooler out here. It was hot
It's nice.
last night.
I don't think any of us other than Penny slept very much last night because it was boiling inside and there was no wind. It was even worse for Brett and I because we have the dinghy up on deck, and so we can't open any of the hatches in our cabin. We should probably change the sheets, the amount of sweat last night. Not pretty. That was less than the idyllic part of the Bahamas. And now we have a breeze.
That's good.
It does. Feels really good.
Slow motion tack here.
That was a slow motion tap. My controls. Yours.
Jade is down below making us some lunch. Right now, we are sailing, I don't know if you can see that. We're doing 3.7 in 8 knots apparent. I just checked and it's actually only about 6 knots true at 45 degrees to port. But the bigger update is the weather is all beautiful all the way around us except right there. And that hopefully stays over there. Problem is it's probably moving this way because that's the way that the true wind is going from basically east to west, and we are going south. I don't think we'll outrun it at 3 knots, but we'll do our best.
All right, we are reefing the head sail because this squall is about to hit us good. Ready? Brett's tethered, the dogs are tethered. I have my life jacket ready if I need it. I'm gonna go keep cooking carefully.
I think we might outrun it.
I think we might.
It'll be close. We're getting just the very edge of it.
We'll just take the wind, but
Yeah.
leave the rain. Pretty ideal.
And we're spot on our track that we drew.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's hope nothing changes. But if it does, holler.
Right? I think we're gonna pull off running this storm. The storm's over here now. It used to be over here. So it's right there. The wind has picked up a lot. We're moving now. This is perfect. I meant to do this. I meant to. Also, we are now in the land and sea park, so had to reel in the lure. Also, that lure hasn't caught us anything, so I don't think that's a good one. I think we need to get like squid jigs or something. I don't know. Tips? The wind hit 18 there for just a second, 18 apparent. We got a little not overpowered, we got a little keeled over. I heard some things falling over inside. I think we're okay. The rain is now back here. We still got a little bit of over here, but the bulk of it is now behind us. Now we're just kind of catching the outside wisps of the storm. This is sailing. This is good. Everyone's happy. Just hanging out, sleeping. I think we're getting this figured out. Now we're only doing 2.4 in 7, 2.5 in 7. It's a lot less exciting. A lot more comfortable though. Jade came out of her cave.
At one point down there, we were heeled over so much when it started getting gusty that I was basically sitting on the cabinet for sideways. And I had my bowl between my legs and I was like pouring in the ingredients like this. It was comical. But now we've got Brazilian cheese bread, garlic edition. It's my mom's input. Yeah. Pretty soon we won't be starving anymore. This is the storm we just skirted around. It's just downpouring right here. Oh, check that out. Nice. Well done, everybody. Way to harness the wind for your advantage.
We did.
Even better, I'm starting to smell the bread.
Me too.
Ooh. Bet you're wishing for that squall now. A little bit.
There'll probably be another one soon.
And we are becalmed. Speed 0.0 knots. And our bread, our cheese bread isn't even done yet.
Just got the sails out just in time for the rain to start, so I'm gonna go close some hatches. It's been kind of an interesting day of off and on sailing. The wind has been going from light 10 knots to 0 to 20 just about, and back.
Looks like we're gonna have rain for a bit, so I grabbed our jackets. This one's yours. This one's yours. Shout out to Rooster and kudos to them because not only did they send us foul weather gear, when we got the package they had included one for my mom. Which is perfect. How awesome is that?
It's pretty awesome. I feel loved. And I'm so excited to get to wear it.
Was it this morning or yesterday? She's like, the weather's been nice, but I'm kind of bummed there hasn't been a storm because I wanted to try out my gear. So we're headed into a storm. Just for her.
Show them the tour of all the cool stuff, like the yellow. I think it's so that if you're under, like, help me, I fell in the ocean.
Perfect.
Jade thinks the storm is going to be a big one, or at least a wet one.
I do think it's going to be wet, considering it's already raining.
Look at those muscles at work. Ugh.
Thanks for the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
In our very first storm, I put this on backwards because I didn't actually unzip the zipper, I just like slid right in. Rooster messaged me and was like, hey, by the way, you're doing it wrong. Zipper goes in the front. It is not, in fact, like a wetsuit. Just public service announcement.
I am gonna stay unsuited so you can see the difference of comfort and tranquility.
That is, but it's just too lazy to put a suit on. He'd rather get wet.
I don't know. We'll never know. The world will never know.
Ready for battle. That's looking good.
Now I won't get wet.
Perfect. Bring it on.
Bring it. It sits right in the most wet spot on the boat. It's a lot of rain. There's There's a sailboat over there who's motoring, and I said, who motors? No less than 5 seconds later, the wind is now at 2 knots. That's apparent. And we're doing 1.5, so 0.
So we motor? Is that what you're getting at?
No. Get out the oars. Run out the sweeps. You can see our trail.
The first cut in the farmer's field.
I've seen this boat coming towards us in the mist, going very fast. I feel like the thing's not quite up on plane. There's the waves. Wakes, I guess. They're beautiful. But we're gonna get rocked.
We're nearing these islands for the anchorage right now, and I think I'm gonna go to the front and watch for reefs.
This is how it looks. Where the water is the deep, deep blue right here, you can see the line where it crosses over onto the other side, and it's beautiful pale blue. I've decided this is absolutely the best way to experience the Bahamas. This is it right here.
We had an interesting sail, kind of off and on, sailing, motoring, raining, not raining.
We're just trying to give my mom a well-rounded sailing experience.
All in one day.
All in one day.
Well,
Yeah, you went from
Got it.
foul weather gear locked in to swimsuits and
Yep.
paddleboards all in one day.
Crash course sailing
Without the crash.
without the crash.
Yeah.
now we're going on a little adventure to take baths
Bubbles.
in bubbles.
You coming? You need to come try this, Jade.
The current?
I feel like I'm walking up a waterfall.
Oh, do some laps. Is it like a,
You could swim and stay right here.
what if the infant, no, do it.
Infinity
I'll
pools.
hold your sunglasses. Let's see what happens.
Come here, Penny. Just let her go. Come here, Penny.
That was a good visual. Amazing.
This is hilarious.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
All right, I'm trying this out. Whew, so cold. Oh, don't float. Ah. Give me a life jacket.
There's Dingo. Come on, Dingo. Who knew this dog liked to swim? We came back to the boat to drop off the dogs, and now we're gonna go back and hike the whole distance to check out the actual bubble bath. There's all these Karens.
We are here in Bubble Bath. It's a pretty strong current once you get off the bottom.
Where can I go?
Into the bubble bath?
We got the tow line all set up for the dinghy, and now we are going to head from here to Pipe Key. And it is just the next island south, Key South. The main reason why we chose that anchorage over there is because it's gonna prime us perfectly for some really awesome looking dive spots in the morning. There's a lot of coral heads around there. I think it's gonna be really, really beautiful to check out tomorrow. This is the best anchorage. Do you like my sideways hat? I was blocking the sun so I could see through the water. Anyway, this is the most stunning, beautiful anchorage we have ever been to so far on the boat. Like, takes the cake. We have never been anywhere this beautiful. Yeah, gonna set this anchor and then we'll show you what it looks like here. Tell me when you're ready. Drive forward, actually, let out too much. It's already set, but you can back down on it. Grab that drone.
Yep.
Alright, is this place beautiful or is it beautiful? Look at this place.
I know, it's so nice. It's the best anchorage yet.
We've gathered up some food for a little picnic and we're gonna take ourselves to the beach for a bonfire until the rest of blue hour turns to black hour. Do you guys want to go to the beach? Brett's like, that's a bright anchor light.
I was just thinking about when we were in Narragansett Bay and I hadn't thought it through in my flight. I had to be at the airport at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so Brett and Jade had to dinghy me from the anchorage to the car in the middle of the night and it was pitch black. Kind of reminds me of that, except for this time we're going for dinner and a bonfire and all the good things, so. Penny!
I'm gathering up all this amazing wood for the fire, and Brett just like strolls out with 2 logs. Like, thanks Penny. Penny's doing us a favor and getting all the kindling out from inside the palm tree. That'll burn nice.
Hard at it.
Jade and I have noticed a shift in our concept of time. We have the same amount of hours in the day and yet find each moment filled with a richer sort of substance. We simply find more moments and memories and work flowing in and out of every day. There's a duality out here, where we feel more carefree, while also feeling added weights of responsibility. We feel more vibrant and youthful, even as we feel our hair going gray from stress and pressures, managing both our safety and our well-being. Our experiences have become more polar, and yet seem to happen simultaneously, and we find the whole thing both exhilarating and exhausting. We love condensing these amazing moments even further into these 20-minute vlogs and are so grateful for you cruising the journey with us. Look out for episode 87 next Saturday. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's a free and amazing way to support our little homemade boatmate adventures.
What was that? If you want your son-in-laws to like you, always know when it's time to leave and then leave a little bit earlier.
Is that why Brett loves you so much?
I think so. I never stay too long.